time, baby. Hunter x Hunter, chapter 365, titled Choice. And, well, here's a beer brewer recommendation for you. Clown Shoes. Clown Shoes. Oh, I love this stuff, man. This is a great beer. This is their mango. We're going to pour today's drink in honor of Yoshihiro Togashi's masterpiece. Oh, the perfect beer for summer. Mango infused. Love it. All right, let's get the 365. It's called Choice. And let me get zoomed in on this shit. Now, the three princes are expecting an answer. And fuck, they want an answer, man. They really want that answer. So they're all sitting there like, yo, what's going to happen? So, Boo Boo guy, Seppa Boobia, Booby Mania, like, he's at the door. And then Tarapika faces a choice. Three princes calling at the same time. Who should I answer first? Here we go. Let's go. Oh, sick panel. Okay. Nice. Nice. The first Prince Benjamin knows full well that his own soldier was killed, which means that we are already in a state of war against him. But despite that, why should he send another assassin and want to talk at the same time? The reason the other two are trying to contact us is probably the same, for information about Nen beasts. And if they're trying to gather information about them, then that probably means there were no Nen users among their own soldiers, because Benjamin has a leg up on this shit. That supports my hypothesis that both of those princes probably decided not to rely on the Hunter Association for bodyguards and instead had their own private soldiers receive temporary associate licenses. I have no shortage of things I'd like to discuss with them, but we simply lack enough information on either of those two princes. Princes 3 and 5. I can't imagine that they would go out of their way to call us just to declare war. The fact that I made contact with the first prince has probably put pressure on the other princes. Yeah. Shimano, ask the soldier waiting outside to please wait a moment and tell the switchboard operator to please contact me to the first prince. Bill, stay by the door and keep watch on the soldier outside. Depending on how our conversation goes, fighting may break out right away. And Bill says, leave it to me. I'll put a stop to anything that might happen. My man Bill. He may take a bullet here, but he's a beast. He may die here. Can we go to the next page, please? What the? Okay, we got some lag. If they've taken the bait I laid in making them think I'm a manipulator, yep, and they won't be able to make any careless moves. That's Karapika's biggest strength, is his ability to mask what his real power is. Hello? This is the most exceptional honor, prioritizing me over the first Prince Benjamin. Zhang Li! Krillin, baby! Here's Krillin! Alright, yo, so let's go. He called Krillin, and, pardon my asking, but would you mind telling me something? Why would you choose me over the first prince? To be perfectly honest, I thought you would be the most open to discussion. And what? Yep. People are saying that he's like the most open-minded or negotiating type. Zhang Li. Oh, and why did you base that assumption? And who did you base that assumption on? Or what did you base that assumption on? I'm sorry, but I can't answer that because it likely has to do with the information that you want from me about Nen. Very well. Let's jump to the matter at hand then. As you have surmised, I want as much information as I can get about Nen, but of course there's no way to ensure our privacy is maintained over the phone. Thus, I would like to give you permission to enter my room. How about it? An exchange of honor and information? Yep. I accept your gracious invitation, but just one thing. Would you please allow 14th Prince Wobble and 8th Prince Oido to accompany me? Of course, they are both welcome as well. I wouldn't even dream of having us siblings fight amongst each other for an instant. Well, then I shall ring you on the intercom in 15 minutes. Zhang Li... Let's see if he's going to become an ally in all of this or if he's going to be a deceitful bastard. I'm kind of unsure right now, to be honest. Connect me to the first prince. He has already hung up. Shit! Shall I connect you to the 5th Prince Tebepa? Right away! Hello, this is Karapika. This is 2nd Lieutenant Mayor under the direct authority of 5th Prince Tebepa. We are prepared to offer an agreement of truce in exchange for information on Nen beasts. Will you accept? Now, Zhang Li only asked about Nen, so now they're asking about Nen beasts. I mean, it's gonna all revolve around both, but still, this is very interesting. And you don't care about my interaction with the other princes. Your situation is of no concern to us. Very well, then I accept your offer. And this lieutenant says, the prince has entrusted me with full responsibility for their matter. We won't do anything to break the agreement on our own, but depending on what you do, there are certain situations that may nullify that. And Karapika affirms we'd like to, understood. I understand you don't want to have any conflict. Then I will head over to your room. I'm sorry, but could you give us just a little bit of time? I believe I already told you your situation is of no concern to us. Ha ha! We do not believe that you are the only person who possesses information about Nen, and the agreement will take place the moment we receive information. Do you understand? So that's how you want it. I do, but we're presently dealing with a problem. The first prince's private soldier is stationed outside our door, though I suppose I could just invite you in while ignoring the first prince's man. After all, how the first prince will interpret that situation is of no concern to us. Right. Do you understand? Very well. We will contact you again in an hour. If you have not resolved the problem by then our agreement is off. Click. Bill, look after the queen. No response from him at the door at all. Shimano, come here and look me in the eyes. Come here and look me in the eyes. Okay. And here's Benjamin's boy, Booby Mania. I forget his name, something like that. Why did you connect me to 3rd Prince Zhang Li instead of 1st Prince Benjamin? I, too, wanted to do my very best to try and survive. The first prince is a cruel, cold-hearted person. He is not the kind of person that would ever be swayed by any kind of negotiation or even pleading for life. He also isn't the kind of person that would speak directly to commoners. The person you would have spoken to on the phone would have probably either been one in charge of the soldiers of his might. Yeah, the soldiers, with the commander. Or the first sergeant, whatever, the lieutenant. Any discussions or negotiations had already broken down earlier with the death of his subordinate. With that, he only had one piece of business left with us, to show respect how faithful we were to our employer, the Queen. He will let us choose our method of death. There's Benjamin with the fucking whited eyes. Oh yeah. Yes. Again, I was hyped as shit when they showed Benjamin strangling a lion to death. I was like, fuck yes, man. Yes. I just want him to be somebody, because Serednich is going to be probably going to be the real baddie here, but I think Benjamin has some time to shine right now. I hope he makes a big impact. And this, yeah, she just wants to live, dude. He is tolerant and generous enough that he would take the phone himself to negotiate directly with us, but prideful and not so tolerant that he would wait to be spoken to second and hang up. One second here. Got it. While he would like to avoid killing one another if it came down to it, would not hesitate the slightest if someone who is both kind and cruel at the same time. This is my impression of the third Prince Zhang Li. Exactly. See, I can't decide this motherfucker. Like, is he good or bad? He's kind of like, it's like he's gonna go with the tide. I think if you fuck with Zhang Li, he'll fuck with you back. But if you're good to him, he'll probably be good to you as well. Right. So he'll wait until it's easier to target them, so they have more time with Zhang Li. Tubepa has very strong critical opinions, and he wouldn't speak on the phone himself. The reason he is participating in the battle is to stop the higher princes from taking control of the throne. So he's kind of preserving the current king. And then he will negotiate with the king, and he will be the political power to gain amnesty from the lower princes. That son of a bitch. So the fifth prince, Tubepa, he is a politician. So actually, I was saying that Benjamin's kind of like a politician. He's a speaker, a leader, but he's more of a military politician, whereas this guy is just a legit bureaucrat. So Tubepa wants to collude with the king after all the competition has been taken care of. He doesn't want to just fucking take the throne. He wants to negotiate. And he's good with politics, so he'll have the political power to do so. So the third prince was kind of the safe pick. As for the first prince's soldier who's waiting outside, what should we do with him? We can't make him stay out there. Being an upper-ranked soldier who is also part of the king's personal army, he has come here under the name of the national defense to protect and observe. If we refuse him, the queen, the prince, all of us will be detained by the royal fucking army. And once we are, first prince soldiers will accompany us. All he needs is one single opening, just a moment, and he'll construct a scenario where the queen, being frantic and in a mental state of anguish, killed herself along with the prince. God damn it, they're going to frame them. That's why Benjamin's a fucking bastard, man. He can frame every situation in his favor, and he can make his own crime scenes on this fucking boat. Benjamin has such an advantage here. The reason he hasn't taken any actions despite having been made him to wait this long is he already knows exactly the longer this abnormal situation goes on, the easier it will be for them to lay the groundwork for that scenario. The more time you waste, the more time they can make shit up. I will be needing your advice. Please tell me anything you think of. Yo, okay, so we got like Melody's replacement here. This is going to be Karapika's intelligence friend, and he trusts her with his life. You can tell he always trusts the people. When Karapika trusts you, you're a very trustworthy person. He is a very in-tune person with trust. So if you have his trust, you better not fuck around, but he trusts you, so that's a very strong bond. He makes strong bonds with people he cares about. Bill. So, like, this is important. Karapika, it's about time. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. The queen was making preparations to go out. To go out, says Booby Mania. Okay. We're about to head to third Prince Zhang Li's room. Of course, we were invited by the prince himself. Will you accompany us? And the guy says, no, I'll leave things in your care. Meanwhile, I'll wait here in the room. With Bill? Oh, God, man. I'll be wearing the contacts. All right, so hang on. So, yo. So again, this is the debate right now. Is Kurapika draining his life with Scarlet Eyes, or only is Emperor Time activated after the fact? Can he only activate Emperor Time when he's emotionally unstable? If it's that later case, then it's a little bit better. But if his Emperor Time activates when his eyes are scarlet, then holy fuck, dude. And the reason why I thought that was the case is because he mentioned if he had to use stealth, or I think stealth dolphin to transfer an ability, but then didn't know how to activate that ability, he would have to continually rely upon Emperor Time. He wouldn't be able to deactivate it, and he would fucking die. So it's a little bit of a debate if that's a problem, but well, I think we're going to find out. All I know is that this dude has been draining his life in the entire series, and that's ridiculous. Is the fifth prince to Beppa problem has been solved? Negotiations are finished. There's the boat on the ocean. Okay, nice scenic view of the boat. Creek. Okay, they're leaving the room. And there's the soldier. And okay, nice. Take care with Bill after you. What? Hold up. Oh, okay, so they're passing other guards and they're fucking... Ugh, I forget who they are. But they're somebody's guards. Maybe they're with Bisky or... Fourth prince... Those are Serenitches. Those are Serenitches. Okay, damn. They're cold as fuck. They don't give two shits. 3 people have arrived and have entered the room. Welcome. Please have a seat. Zhang Li. Wait a minute, huh? Take whichever one you like or 2 bottles. This is the fucking Matrix right here. What the fuck is this shit? I apologize for the, the meager hospitality, but if you don't mind, I'd like to move on without worrying about such needless things. Let's get right to this information of yours. And Kurapika says, Nen refers to the ability to invoke superhuman powers with your willpower. Using these powers, you can see things that are normally invisible and also use otherwise extraordinary powers. There are very few people that are able to use this power. He's explaining it to Oito by explaining it to Zhang Li in the same room because she has that spite. She has Saria's ability. The guy who can make the insects his spies. So he's explaining it to Zhang Li while she's sitting there, but it's really information for her too, so that she learns how to fucking really control this power. Genius. Great. And there's his Nen Beast, the wheel. And then he's learning about the Succession War. Is a survival race against Nen abilities. All the princes were unknowingly given Nen powers. Through the jar ceremony. Now, the information I'm about to give you is of extreme importance, enough to affect the outcome of the Succession War. So hang on a minute. Yo, hold up. Zhang Li is being protected by a bodyguard from Benjamin and a bodyguard slacker from Queen Dazulis, second Queen Dazulis. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you sure that you wish to have this conversation here? Yo, hang on a minute. What is this shit? Hang on. So Zhang Li has other guards from other princes protecting his ass? People who obviously don't want to, sit rank and they don't like their assignment. He's offered them something better, apparently. Damn it, this is why I love this fucking series, man, because this isn't a fucking battle of strength. This is a battle of willpower and strategy and mental fortitude. This is a fucking mind game. What's great about Kurapika's arcs is that they're so not shonen. They are way more, seinen is it called? It's a lot more tactical. It's a lot more introspective of the human psyche. And what are they thinking? What should I do here? Because if I make the wrong move, oh fuck, I might start a fucking war on this boat. So if I say something in the wrong place, the chain reaction is gonna be immense. So what Kurapika has to do here and now, before we even get to fighting, he has to pick and choose his actions of just speaking, of just relaying and receiving information. This is the shit that Kurapika has to take an issue and he has to think about the 8 ways to do it, but which way is going to be the most beneficial and which way is going to be the least damaging so that he can get his fucking eyes back and also he can basically stop this plot, the Zodiac and everything else and get to the Dark Continent. But this shit, he's found himself right in the middle of the succession war with Zhang Li, the 2 bodyguards, and he's made his fucking choice. So Benjamin, that's it. Benjamin, I can see it now. Benjamin's gonna really start throwing some shit their way. These 2 guards, I don't know. I really don't. But, man, that is hype. And what he does next, and then we have Serid. Here's the thing with Serid. I think Serid, Ditch, he's going to wait to strike. All right? This dude has a crazy fetish problem. I think I'm looking at this cover art now on the next page, and Serid is so fucked up that, well, Nenbi shows you that he's fucked up, but the way he strikes is after, like, let's say he's sleeping with some women, right? They have fun, and then the girls go take a shower. This guy kills them. So he's going to wait. He's going to strike when everything seems like it's going right. I see this guy coming in and sabotaging the whole thing. That's what I see Serid doing. But that's my opinion of what's going to happen with him. Benjamin may be the forward-facing threat, the main threat you see. But I think Serid's going to come in and sabotage this whole thing. He's going to start a fucking fight. He could be the one that starts a whole conflict. There's so many options here. Then we have to talk about the Phantom Troop and Hisoka. And what the fuck are they going to do? And are we even going to get to see them in this arc? I don't mind the fact that we're fleshing out the princes. In all honesty, this is important. Because if we're really going to be here, I need to give a shit. And right now, I'm giving a lot of shits. Because the strategy and the mental game being played right now of how to survive and succeed in this war, the succession war, is going to be amazing. So it's a war of intelligence. And again, Togashi loves strategy games, board games, the Dragon Quest. He likes he likes decision making through choice and mental choice. So again, this is like we're going back to Gungi here, and Karapi goes on the board. Now, what move does he use? If he uses the wrong move, they're going to build a fucking king against him. But if he plays it right, he's going to advance to the other side. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so cool about this arc. So this is a good chapter to get more into the mental depth of the Succession War. And really, this is turning into a strategy game. This is a big old strategy game. And I think it's good for the series to have this. And it's healthy for the series. So if we're going to keep getting this shit, I look forward to it. And what's going to be great about chapters like this, so for those of you who are like, there's not enough action right now, I want to see blood and fighting and shit. What happens with Togashi is that you don't see a lot of the fighting. But when you do see the fight, when we get fighting here, I promise you, it's going to just be that much better because we had all of this build-up for it. And that's why it's so rewarding. So, hope you guys enjoyed the live reaction today. I really don't know if next week's schedules will work. Maybe I'll try to get my friend over again. It's tough, summertime. There's a lot of back and forth, going places, and work schedules don't always align. So, we'll try our best, but you're definitely going to get me on a weekly basis, and hopefully my friend can join. So. Anyway, guys, that was a chapter this week. It was a very good change of pace to get this really deep strategy chapter. I'm a fan of that shit. So I'll see you guys next week.